one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway on a Monday night. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1, and they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002, but you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd and 4. Hey, ready? 5-9, 13. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 52 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Slam, slam, slam. Kill.
Lamar Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Patch it. Big dash. Come.
Watson on 1st down. Screenplay, Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ricky.
After the interception, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. Set. 19. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Jump.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
6-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 6, Saints 0.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, they scared. Watch the safety creep. You.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
At 24. Check nickel. Check 15. Check 25. Check 59.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his right. The catch made by Miller. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
50 wants the mic. Yo. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Watch the flood.
2nd down and goal. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Gets this to his standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Breeze. And has throws it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Breeze now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now Breeze on 3rd down. This is caught by Gill. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I don't think you got it, son. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
On 1st down, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check. Mike, 54. 54 down, he's coming. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, 59. Right there. 59, go.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Watson, throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. It's complete, Stills. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I'm here all day. 53. Check right. Watch it, you go. Hey, kill. Watch the pass. Slam. Ready, catch.
To throw is Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with some.
Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
It got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today. 56. Mike.
The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we are at halftime of the first of two here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire –
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check, 40. Scoop.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Kamara, 58 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
Watson now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
We want it. 54. Shoot. Say alert. 50 set. Mike 54. So don't say nothing. 54 is Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defense.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Ready?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Breeze now. Room to run past midfield. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing now is Breeze. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Breeze here finding Kamara, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. There's Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. And they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now it's Miller running right. Lamar Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Looking to throw again on second down. Brees, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. To throw, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Brees. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go, here we go. Good, 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 good. Ready.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here. Breeze now to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Now Breeze. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have